Yo, welcome to the channel. It's your boy Keon, aka KP95TH, back into the NBA action today. Wow, I don't know what I said there. Today we got the Atlanta Hawks versus the Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic. Matter of fact, hold on. We finna play that bit. Hold on. Nah, hold on. We gotta play that thing real quick. Come on now. Hold on. My fault. I had to play it. You feel me? I had to play it, bro. Cause we know they finna get swept by we know they finna get swept, by Boston. Obviously, I know, the Magic won. I really want to talk about if Trae Young quit on this team or not, because I saw Trae Young get ejected. I didn't watch the game. I saw highlights. Like we know, I know the Magic did win. They're gonna get swept by Boston probably. But, like I said, the key point is what's going on with Trae Young. Is he gonna get traded? Is he gonna stay Atlanta Hawk? Hold on, bro. Now we gotta. All right. Let's hop into it though. We got Jalen Suggs. You feel me? Pablo. Let's see what we talking about. Obviously, I know who won. Like I said at the beginning. Hey, okay, allow me, Mr. Trae Young, bro. Trae Young. Let's talk about it. Trae Young, bro, got ejected. It looked like he didn't even want to play this game. And to be honest with you, the guards went off more and for the Magic than anybody. Franz Wagner and Pablo didn't even have a good game. That's the crazy part, bro. Ricochet, the first pick in the draft this year. Dyson Daniels. But you know what's crazy, bro? Oh, Dyson Daniels missed the floater. That is crazy. You know what's crazy, bro? I feel like guards winning DPOI is not over. Dyson Daniels is probably the closest we ever get since Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart was the last guard to get a DPOI, right? And that being said, I'm only saying that because, bro, think about it. If Wemby comes back the same Wemby, if he even comes back, because don't he got a blood cloth and that kind of ruined Chris Bosh's career? Ain't that the same injury Chris Bosh had, and that kind of like made his career go downhill? If so, hopefully Wemby comes back better than ever, because Wemby's obviously one of them players fun to watch. But at the same time, we know Wemby's gonna win DPOY for the next 5-10 years to come, bro. At first, it was Giannis and Rudy and Draymond. Really, just Giannis winning. Bam Adebayo should have had some, but he was just in a tough era with Giannis and Rudy Gobert, and Draymond. Now he's definitely not winning because Wemby's in the league now. And somehow Draymond snuck back into the DPOY. He wasn't even in there. He wasn't even top 5 when Wemby was playing. And he wasn't even top 5 when Wemby got hurt. He just became top 1 in like last month or two. I'm a Warriors fan saying this, by the way, too. That's what's crazy. I don't know how he's getting there. Me personally, I would give it to either Mobley or Bam. But Dyson Daniels is probably the closest we're ever going to get to a guard winning DPOY, just because most people now can guard 1 through 5. Dyson Daniels cannot guard 1 through 5. He can guard 1 through 3, and other than that, he's getting his shoulder put into a chest. Somebody's putting a shoulder into this man's chest, bro. Look how small he is. Let it be a 4 or 5th, a power forward or a center. They are putting that shoulder in that man's chest 100% of the time. He is getting killed every time. But other than that, he can guard 1 through 3, but that's just not going to be enough for him to win DPOY, because I don't even think Allen Iverson won Defensive Player of the Year, and he led the league in steals or something crazy, because Dyson Daniels just passed AI in like steals or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, Dyson Daniels is like the closest we're getting to Marcus Smart winning a DPOY, like guard-wise, you feel me? Because it's just not happening. Franz Wagner, that was like his one of the buckets out of 8 he made. He only had like 15 points. Or Joseph. It really felt like, I didn't watch this game. I just seen highlights, and obviously, it felt like that was probably KCP last shot that he hit too, because he was like 1 for 5 or something. I thought he was finna go off. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was finna go off. Forgot Jalen Suggs not even playing, bro. How many lottery picks did the Orlando Magic use on point guards? They used Jalen Suggs, Anthony Black, Cole Anthony. Their point guard room is stacked, bro. And I forgot what video I was talking about. I was saying Trae Young. See, there go. Who's that? Anthony Black. They're Anthony Black, which is crazy because, like I said, their guards went off. Corey Joseph went off. Wendell Carter probably had his best game in his career. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if he had a better game with Chicago or with the Magic in his career, but this was probably one of his best games in his career. He went stupid because Pablo didn't do nothing. Jonathan Isaac been robbing the Orlando Magic for, it feel like, for 10 years, even though he probably been in the league since, what, 7 years? But it feel like he's really been in the league for 10 plus years at this point, and he's robbing the Orlando Magic, bro. He's on a Chandler Parsons type of run, bro. He's on a Deshaun Watson type of run. Bro played like 10 games in 7 years. Jonathan Isaac barely sees the floor. I swear to God, I feel like he's barely on the floor, bro. Jonathan Isaac is just not there. But I was saying, what, Trae Young? Who's that? Gary Harris. I forgot about Gary Harris. Another guard, bro. My green screen finna fall. Jesus Christ. Another guard, though. Who's that? Cole Anthony that just hit a shot? But another guard, bro. Gary Harris. I forgot about Gary Harris. Mr. Former Denver Nugget. Franz Wagner. Yo, they are hustling. I ain't gonna lie. They is hustling their ass off over here, though. They trying they hard. Because winner versus Boston, probably Boston at 4, if we're being honest, right? Boston at 5. Never know. Orlando can sneak a game out or two, bro. All it takes is that one good game, bro. And it could be at home, too. It takes one good game for a team to heat up, bro. Pablo and Franz Wagner, the best 2 people on this team, didn't even have a good game. And they blew the Atlanta Hawks out. Is that even saying a lot? No. But at the same time, oh, my Lord. Okay, Rook. Oh, you showing why you the first round pick. Oh, was that just Jalen Johnson that we just saw? I think that was Jalen Johnson we just saw, right? Jalen Johnson was a bucket for the Atlanta Hawks, right? Or I'm tripping, right? That's Jalen Johnson, and he's obviously not playing. Did he get hurt? I remember Jalen Johnson being a bucket, bro, at some point, right? For this in this year when he was on the Hawks. I don't know if I'm tripping or not. Let me know if I'm not tripping, Atlanta Hawks fans. I know Jalen Johnson's a bucket, and I know that looked like him. And I know he should probably, well, he obviously hurt, like I said, so I guess he shouldn't be playing. But, oh, Cole Anthony, that's how you feeling? Wendell Carter with the, see what I mean? And fluffing 1. Double O, I'm sorry, bro. You a dog, but you too small. I'm sorry to tell you. You not dealing with anything. Oh, my Lord. Franz Wagner with a crazy block, I ain't gonna lie. He did not have to disrespect the rookie like that. Deja vu? He hits that one. He pulling up with confidence, too. Cole Anthony said, hey, I'm confident with this shot. Big game shrugs, or big game shrugs. Big game Joseph trying to get open. Oh, Trae Young. Come on. This is what I mean, bro. I don't think Trae Young wants to be here anymore. And I was trying to figure out what teams. Like I said, I don't remember what video I was reacting to. But I was trying to figure out what teams Trae Young should go to. I said probably Minnesota. Because him and Anthony Edwards will go crazy. But then I think he got to get traded, though. So they got to give up probably like Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, or like Dante. And I don't think the Timberwolves want to give up that much just because they just made the Karl Anthony Towns trade. So they're just fresh off of a trade. And I don't think Atlanta want Rudy Gobert contract. And it's like, nah. And then I also thought the Denver Nuggets would be a good pick for him to go to. Good team for him to go to. Because if I'm the Denver Nuggets, if Jamal Murray doesn't do what he does playoff time, when he always goes crazy during the playoffs, I'm trading him. I saw enough of Jamal Murray, bro. It's time to get somebody fresh and new, I feel like, on that team. Especially just firing a coach. Like, Jamal Murray is cool and all, but, like, it's about time we find, the Jokic a different, partner in crime. Because Jamal Murray doesn't seem like he could do it over and over. Trae Young obviously did not have a good game at all, but he's stuck in Atlanta, bro. Let's be honest. Would he be playing like that somewhere else? Probably. Like him in Houston? Question mark. I don't know if that's the big piece that I'm talking about because when I'm talking about Houston, I feel like they're that one player away, like a KD type of player away. I don't know if Trae Young is that one type of player away, you feel me? So I really don't know where Trae Young. I also said he could go to Orlando Magic, but I don't think the Magic's willing to give up that much talent to get Trae Young, bro. Because their point guard is balled out. But at the same time, it's Trae Young. Trae Young, what do y'all consider Trae Young? A top 10 point guard in the league right now? That should be a no-brainer, right? He's a top 10 point guard in the league. Like, We can't disrespect that, right? Wendell Carter, I forgot he did get hurt right here, huh? He did get a little banged up, but then somehow came back if they're going to show it, right? I think they're going to show it. Hopefully they show it. He's still in the game. I thought he was out the game. Bro got a putback slam. I'm telling you, Wendell Carter is having his best game of his career, or one of the best he had. Like, Orlando came out flaming their ass, you feel me? They for surely came out flaming his ass. But Mr. Trae Young, let's see what we're talking about. Double O. Euro, get that shit out of here. Wendell Carter with another block. Bro, see what I mean? This man is playing one of his best games of his career. And it's like, bro, I'm telling you, dude, I don't know. I think Orlando can sneak 1 or 2 games in. Possibly 1 or 2. Obviously, I don't got them winning the series over Boston because I don't even know. I feel like the East is low-key a lot of contenders over there on that side. Like, I don't take New York serious. Unless, like, is Jalen Brunson playing? Jalen Brunson's playing, right? He's healthy, right? If he's not, they're not doing anything. Detroit might walk away with that series. I ain't gonna lie. There's a big possibility that the Detroit Pistons might win that series, and y'all shouldn't even be surprised because Detroit basketball is back. Like, and then you got the Cavs, which is I think one of the biggest contenders in the East. So it's like I feel like the only teams that's really a contender, or did I say the Cavs are one of the big contenders or pretenders? Hopefully I said pretenders. But I feel like one of the only teams that's a contender in the East is the Boston Celtics, honestly. Oh my God. See what I mean, bro? See what I mean? Franz Wagner putting his shoulder into whoever this is, chest. And that dude right there with the tattoos look like he's low-key bigger than Dyson Daniels. That's what I mean by Dyson Daniels is never winning a DPOY. Because any 4 or 5 is doing this to Dyson Daniels, bro. With ease, bro. With ease. Sorry, Dyson Daniels. You're a still mastermind. You be stealing. You be acting like you a YN on that court. You be thugging. But you get embodied in that paint, bro. You not getting DPOY anytime in your career. You better just walk away with that All-NBA defensive player of the year or whatever it's called. Just get that all defensive player of the year, first team on defense, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. But just go ahead and rock out with that, gang. Rock out with that one. Because you get a lot of those in your career if you're a guard, I feel like. Unless they do all big men now, which they shouldn't. Cole Anthony's balling out, I ain't gonna lie. Cole Anthony's also having one of his best games of his career. Double O. That was a good bucket for them. They needed that, bro. They needed that. Because Orlando's starting to get more momentum after Orlando coming back. But Orlando talking about, hold on, bro. Y'all ain't gonna come back over here. We slapping that Orlando Magic. Boom! That's what they slapping over there in that locker room. And it's so obvious, bro. Ooh, Wagner. Big body. Oh, Dyson Daniels. Hold on. Oh, my fault, Dyson Daniels. My fault. It was one highlight we saw that he airballed. But, hey, Wendell Carter still being a beast in there. Wendell Carter having a legacy game right now. I ain't gonna lie. He having a legacy game because Pablo and Wagner ain't even doing nothing, dog. That's like Pablo's first point in the second half, it feel like. Pablo haven't done shit this whole game, I feel like. About time you show up, Pablo. We was waiting for you to do a highlight. LeVert, we was waiting for you to show up, LeVert. Curse LeVert, weak ass. That nigga fucking sucks. LeVert, you are terrible, dude. Like, what help do you bring off that bench, bro? I'm telling you, Jalen Johnson is needed on this team, it looks like. That might be the dagger. That might be the dagger. Anthony Black with the dagger right there. Okay, that was overkill. That was for surely overkill, Anthony Black. You ain't have to even do that. The point guards took over this game, bro. The point guards took over this game. It wasn't even Pablo or Franz. That's the crazy part. It was literally Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony, Anthony Black, Wendell Carter. That's the three that came out crazy. That's the 3 that came out right there. Nutmeg, hey, come on now. And this is when Trae Young get ejected. This is when Trae Young gave up on his team, bro. Hey, Trae Young, don't be doing that. You know what, Trae Young? Hold on. Beep, your bitch ass out of here. Hit the locker room, kid. hit the locker room, go shower up, and don't even try to come back to the court either. Just stay in the showers, kid. Tech, get your bitch ass out of here, Trae Young. Don't even get back on my court. Get your ass out of here. And you finna get 5 for 75K. You want to give up on your team? Yeah, you get a 5 for 75K and don't even come back out here. You're done, buddy. You're done. You over here giving up on your team, bro. Oh, who the fuck? That's the fans y'all got over there in Orlando? I'm telling you, bro, Trae Young gave up on his team, bro. He doesn't want to be over here in Atlanta anymore. He's done hanging out with Quavo, bro. He's like, Quavo, I'm sick of you. I'm cool off you anymore, dude. I don't want to be with you, Quavo. Like, I'm cool. Yeah, this game's over. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. Yeah. They did that big one over here, but hold on, give me a second. I think that's yeah, I'm in the video. Hopefully I show it. Road to 1,000. Like, subscribe, comment. You already know. Your boy KP. I'm finna fade to black.